So, sabi nyo, you met after the walkout Tuesday. Pero sabi nyo, in a way, you kind of anticipated this, tama ho ba? Because ito po yung binigay na po sa inyo, isa-isa itong papel galing kay SP Alan na tinatawag ni Senator Erwin Tulfo na, I think yung ginamit niya pong salita ay pinamudmud during in plenary. Yun po yung kanyang ginamit na salita, which SP Alan was saying it's unparliamentary.
Yeah.
But anyway, sir, so when you, sabi nyo, napag-usapan nyo po ito, so you knew there could be this possibility that it would be taken up at plenary?
Yeah, only after we resumed session. Remember, we had a long suspension, no? Nag-recess kami to talk about the impeachment schedule, impeachment trial schedule, and other matters. After that, they referred to the office of SP Alan. Nagkoko sila doon. And it took them hours, before they came out to resume the session that afternoon.
Okay.
Late na kami nag-resume. Yun, upon resumption, nakaredy na yung mga papel na sabihin na natin, borrowing Senator Erwin's words, pinamudbod sa amin isa-isa. When we looked at the papers or the document, nakita namin ito na nga yung amendments. So doon na kami nagduda. So we started counting. Ilan yung nasa floor, anong possibilities.
Yeah.
So ang usapan namin ni Senator Tito, sabi ko, mauna na ako. I-question ko muna yung propriety o yung regularity ng i-discuss ito based on our rules. Sabi niya, sige, mauna ka na, and then we will start strategizing. Ang strategy, now I can share it with you. May fallback position kami because nung nagbilang kami na 11 sila, ang number 12 na maiwanan sa floor would be Tito Sen. Kung 12,
Yeah.
ang aming majority number to constitute a quorum is 13 or was 13 at the time, yes. And Senator Bato was not around. Wala rin Senator Chi. So 11, pang number 12 si Tito Sen. So clearly, unless ma-recall nila si Senator Chi at pumunta doon, then wala, no win situation. Catch 22 kami. Kasi ang fallback position ni Tito Sen would be implemented or executed. Meaning, nandun siya, magiging number 13 siya, so merong quorum. So he cannot question the quorum at saka hindi siya makapag-adjourn.
Got it.
So
Yeah.
what he would do was to vote in favor of the motion because under our rules, we have 2 session days to move for reconsideration. If you have voted in favor of a motion, then authorized ka under our rules within 2 session days na mag-move for reconsideration. If you
Voted
against the motion, hindi ka makapag-move for reconsideration.
Yeah. Parang wala kang karapatan.
Parang fight another day kami. Kung nangyari yun, naging 13 sila, including Tito Sen, magboboto siya in favor.
Yeah, got
So
it.
on Monday, he would move for reconsideration, fight another day kami nun.
Yeah, so dalawa pala talaga yung nakita niyong strategy dito. Either to call, ano ho ba tawag doon, to adjourn because of lack of quorum dahil
Yes.
kailangan po ng 13. It's a simple majority. Kaya nagbibilang po nun si Senator Migs nakita po sa
Yeah.
video. If that didn't work, yun po yung sinabi niyong option B that Senator Soto will vote in favor of that to be able to question it for a reconsideration
On
within 2 days, no? Sir, ilang
Two
araw na
session
lang
days, yeah.
ho kayo sa next week? Do you still have until Wednesday or is it just Monday, Tuesday?
Until Wednesday.
Until Wednesday, and then
we have
CNDA.
three session days left before CNDA.
Okay. A question, sir. Do you have personally a problem with this motion itself? Or, or sir, the process by which it was brought to the plenary? Obviously, you question that. But yung motion itself to vote and participate remotely, do you have a problem with that, sir?
My real concern is the process or procedure not being followed or the rules not being followed. That's my primary concern. Because we are a deliberative body, we're governed by the rules of the Senate. And if we don't follow the rules of the Senate, that's our Bible eh. Pag hindi namin sinunod yun, wala na, chaotic na kami. Because what I've learned sa military school, sa Command and General Staff Course namin, yung conflict nag-arise, number one, kung walang rules. Number two, merong rules pero hindi na-explain properly. Number three, merong rules pero hindi naintindihan. Yun, ano yun? Conflict will surely arise. So, kung sa situation namin, meron kaming rules at naintindihan namin yung rules, at ang fourth pala is if the rules are not followed. So, yun yung number 5 situation na mag-create ng conflict present yesterday sa session hall. So ako, I was primarily concerned sa namin i-tackle ko yung merits o yung pros and cons ng ma-amend yung rules namin. Because under the present rules, alam na rin nyo ito na during pagka may force majeure lang, saka merong national emergency, namin pinapayagan yung teleconferencing.
Right. But Senator, also to be clear about this, the rules can be changed as long as there is a majority.
Yes, definitely. And there's a process. Once na ma-adapt yung amendment ng rules, may publication pa yan. Ipapublish pa yan eh.
I
Yeah.
Sir, balikan ko lang po yung sinabi niyo, pwede naman talagang palitan yung rules basta tamang proseso. Sabihin po natin na naging tama po o magiging tama ang proseso or acceptable to everyone. To be able to adopt that rule is you need 13 senators to confirm that.
Voting in favor.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm presupposing, sir, just hypothetically. I'm just thinking that if the 11 stick together, the 11 minority, and ang 12 po ngayon ay majority, kailangan po the magic number will be 13 to be able to adopt a new rule or to...
Not necessarily.
Okay, how
Not
does it work,
necessarily.
sir?
Okay. Yung 13 is to elect a new Senate President. Yung 12, depending on the quorum, yung presence sa floor, it could be 12 and assuming that we'll be left with 22. No? Again, hypothetical. Ano?
Opo.
Assuming that Senator Jinggoy would be issued a warrant of arrest, say, on Friday, because according to Ombudsman Remulla, he's supposed to have signed already the information to be filed on Friday morning. Okay. So, pag na-i-refer na sa Sandigan Bayan yon, give or take, siguro 24 to 48 hours, malamang sa hindi, unless makwas yung, o kaya ma-reject yung probable cause yung findings ng Ombudsman, which, by the way, hindi na probable cause ngayon eh. Reasonable certainty of conviction. Tinaas pa yung threshold. Okay. So, assuming na na-issue ng warrant, so minus Bato and minus Jinggoy, they would be left with 11.
Okay.
So, 11 and 11 ito sa floor. Now, assuming that Senator, again, hypothetical, we're not praying for this, hypothetical, if after 2 weeks, Senator Villanueva will be issued also a warrant of arrest, that would leave them with 10 in the majority and 11 in the minority. Because we are confident that we will stick together. Tinagana namin sa Bato yan. And we have solidified because of all these incidents, these events in the plenary, nagkaroon kami ng banding, ika nga, yung kaming 11, para bang all or nothing kami, kailangang fresh start, and we chose Senator Sherwin Gatchalian to be the elected Senate President, come what may. If some of those from the majority would cross over to the minority, assuming, halimbawa, dalawa yung lumipat, Kasi ang universe naman namin is small eh. Pinky, Hindi kami pwedeng humugot sa labas. We're confined to the 23 or 24. So hanggang dyan lang kami. So dyan lang kami magbibilang. So we're hoping na merong, alam mo na, because of the pressure from civil society groups. And mind you, Pinky, hindi na mga troll yung nagsasalita ngayon. Hindi na mga trolls yung nagpo-post. Hindi na trolls yung nagmi-media. Organic na ito. We've heard of the, civil society, Makati Business Club, Mayors for Good Governance, etc., etc. So, hopefully, kung meron doong maka-enlighten the population, civil society, meron silang mahikayat, makonvince na lumipat, and magkaroon kami ng dalawa, we can change the Senate President.
Yeah.
Kung isa lang yung lumipat, So magiging 12-11 in our favor. Yeah. Oh, no.
12.
Yeah, 12-11.
Yeah.
Kung mawawalan silang dalawa, 11 sila, magiging 12 kami, di ba? Magiging
10.
wait. 10 and 12.
You're right.
Kasi kung may lilipat sa aming isa. Kung walang lilipat at merong dalawang mawala sa 13 nila, so yun yung 11 and 11. Kung tatlo yung mawala, walang lilipat, we will be the majority because that would be 11 and 10. No, kasi kung tatlo
Okay.
kung dalawa pa yung mawala, kasi wala na nga si Bato. So out of 21, kasi tatlo yung incapacitated, physically incapacitated, no, figuratively speaking, na hindi makaka-attend. So we will be the majority
11.
block.
Okay. But
Maski hindi kami sa amin yung Senate President, Pinky, sorry, no.
yeah,
Explain ko lang.
actually, I understand that, sir. Sorry, sir.
Kami we will dominate the
floor.
committees.
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
we can elect the chairpersons of the committees.
pwedeng hindi nyo man mapalitan ang Senate leadership, pwede pong magpalit ng Senate committee chairmanships?
We can reorganize.
I
We
see.
can move to reorganize or declare all committee chairmanships vacant.
But
And then we will elect the new chairman.
Got it, got it. Okay, I didn't know that. But okay, balikan ko lang po yung itong motion na to. Kailan ho mananalo ang any motion that is put on the floor, no matter how many you are, pero may absent? Does it call for, let's say there are 20 people in plenary, to be able to adopt a measure, you need a simple majority of 20, that would mean 10 plus 1, 11?
Yes,
I see.
11.
So,
That is correct.
let me get to my point then. So, if for example, the 12 majority and the 11 minority show up on Monday, you will still need, tama ho ba, 13 to adopt a new measure?
No, not necessarily. Kasi kung present kami doon, merong quorum. So
Opo.
majority lang ng quorum ang kailangan to adopt
Yes.
or approve a motion or
But-
to disapprove.
But a majority is what, sir? All those present plus 1? 50%
Yeah,
plus
all
1?
those present na may quorum, yung simple majority yung nasa quorum. Say,
Let's
walang
say
nag-walk out,
23.
hindi kami nag-walk out. Yeah, 23. So that would be what? 12. Would be enough.
I see. 12 would be
Kaya ano
enough.
nangyari no? Kaya nag-require ng 13 because nag-quorum call si Tito Sen. Kung
Yeah.
hindi kinuwestiyon ni Tito Sen yung quorum, ang masusunod na quorum doon, yung roll call nung nag-open kami ng session.
Okay. Because I was thinking
Yeah.
that, I don't know, i-boycott nyo po yung, kasi sinasabi nyo, meron kayo option A, B, C, D, E. I was just thinking that if the 11 don't show up on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, ang matitira po sa floor will be 12.
Yes.
What happens then?
But nobody will question the quorum.
I see.
Kaya namin purposely,
Si Tito Sen.
iniwanan namin si Tito Sen para
Got it.
siya yung magkukwestiyon ng quorum. Otherwise, pag wala nag-question ng quorum, ang valid na, ang recognized na quorum, nung nag-roll call kami nung 3 o'clock.
Right. Which was questioned by Senator Marcoleta because nung sinasabi po ni Senator Soto that I move to adjourn, let's look at the quorum, magbilang po tayo. Sinabi po ni Senator Marcoleta, sandali lang, hindi ba nagbilangan na tayo, meron na tayong quorum nung nag-umpisa tayo, whether it was 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. And then I remember Senator Soto basically saying, this takes
Akala ko,
precedence. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, ang problema kay Senator Marcoleta, nagdudunong-dunungan, hindi naman siya nagbabasa. Had he read the rules of the Senate, alam niya na hindi debatable kasi yung motion to adjourn pagka nag-ask ng quorum. Kung hindi inas yung quorum, valid yung quorum ng 3 o'clock. Ini-invoke niya pati, no, he even went beyond by saying na hindi valid yung walkout kasi nga counted sila nung nag-roll call. So he was rebutted by Senator Soto. Sabi sa kanya, kaya nga ako nag-quorum call at saka nag-motion to adjourn. Dahil nga, kulang na tayo rito.
Yeah.
Parang, so gano'n ang, yun ang ano ni Tito Sen. Kasi 11 lang sila pang number 12 lang si ano. Kung hindi tumawag ask ng quorum call si Tito Sen, valid yung roll call
Right.
quorum.
I understand.
Yeah.
All right.
And Tito Sen had to explain to him because he really, I don't know if he understands it now, but even, when he interpolated Senator Risa, na medyo condescending pa yung dating niya, ininsulto niya pa na walang legal background. Alam mo, sinasite niya, meron daw, kasi parang akin to a general law na hindi pwedeng i-amend ang special law. That is correct. That's as far as laws are concerned, mga Republic Act. Halimbawa, yung GAA cannot amend special laws like Universal Healthcare Act and so forth. Dahil ginawa yun sa 2025
But does that
budget.
apply in the rules of the Senate, sir?
No, because we have no general and special rules. We only have one rules of the Senate.
Okay.
Kaya nagtataka ako, saan niya hinugot yung itong rule sa so-and-so, it's just a special rule. This Section 24 is a general rule, and Section 24 cannot prevail over Rule 136. That's a lot of BS. Hindi niya naintindihan sinasabi niya.
That's why...
At ginawa niya pang-insulto kay Senator Risa.
Yeah. Ang sinabi po niya, without giving meaning to anything, mahirap kasi kung wala po tayong legal background dito. Kaya dito na po tumayo si Senator Erwin Tulfo at nagsagutan na po. Hindi naman nagsagutan, but they were both speaking in the same tone na hindi na po, medyo hindi na maintindihan. That's why you had a...
Even if he prepays it without giving meaning to anything, but there's only one meaning eh. Hindi ka abogado, wala kang karapat, wala kang legal background, kaya makinig ka sa akin. Yun dating nun eh. Kaya nag-react si Senator Erwin.
Yeah, but sir, 16 kayong walang legal background.
Yeah, inisulto niya lahat yung non-lawyers dun eh.